Hi guys, so it has been 1 week since we have been on whatever you want to call this, homeschooling, quarantine, whatever we would like to call this. It has been a full week and it has been a trying week, but I survived. And I feel like since I was a stay-at-home mom before this happened, I kind of already knew like what needed to be done during the day, just so you don't feel cooped up. I mean, granted, it was nice. We were able to get out a few times just to play outside and get some fresh air, but you can start to feel isolated. So what I did was I tried to come up with a list of some things that have just helped me, especially being home with kids. Like I said, I have been a stay-at-home mom for almost 5 years now, full-time. Before that, I worked part-time, but yeah, so I just wanted to give you some tips, stuff that has really helped us this past week. I did a few more extra things than I normally did, which actually for the kids helped out amazingly. And one, I don't want to say fail, but kind of something that I realized I had to change about myself and about my routine too. So let's just get right into it. So first off, if you guys do not know, I have a first grader, a kindergartner, and Mia is just about 19 months old. She'll be 19 months old this week. And so it has been quite interesting to homeschool. We have always thought of homeschooling, and I did a whole separate video on like the tools we were using and some tips I had for that. I will link them I will link that video in the description below for you. But anyways, we just kind of I realized early on, like Monday, we needed to have some sort of routine and kind of expectations that the kids needed to know that they needed to do for the day. Not just school related, the activities that we needed to do throughout the day for school, but also what I expected them to do at home before certain things could happen, like before we could have screen time or before we could go outside or that kind of stuff. So definitely make a routine for your kids. Now, I'm not just saying, okay, it's 7 o'clock, we have to have breakfast, it's 9 o'clock, we have to start school. That's kind of more of a, like, I kind of do it as I go. Obviously, we have breakfast first thing, and my kids are always know they have breakfast, they get changed, and brush their teeth. Like, my kids know that that's the routine. And for me, I realized this week that first thing in the morning is when we need to do like our worksheets and our reading. And so like this morning it was 7:05. Robert had breakfast, he brushed his teeth and had gotten dressed, and he's like, can we do my schoolwork now? And I was like, sure. So we get it done right away. So that kind of stuff I'm letting them do as they feel they are ready to do it. That stuff I am doing first thing in the morning, but I'm not like, okay, it's 8 o'clock, we need to start school, or it's 9 o'clock, we need to start. That I'm kind of making it kind of as we go. But lunch around the same time, dinner around the same time. We always go outside in the afternoon. That kind of a routine, it just helps everybody kind of stay focused and just have a more, the day just kind of flows a little better. Me personally, somebody says we have to be really loud. For me, I always need to get dressed every day. I need to get out of my pajamas. Now, granted, 99% of the time I'm just changing into yoga pants, but just get out of your pajamas. Fix my hair, wash my face. I don't wear makeup, but I know some people, they feel better if they get a full face of makeup on. I feel like I do that, I have a more productive day because I'm not just lounging around. Now, that's not to say we don't have our jammy days. Weekends, if we don't do anything, we're in our jammies all day long. But during the week, I like to get dressed. It just makes my day go better. And clearly, we still are breaking up fights. But anyways, another thing I have realized is that my kids need to have breaks throughout the day, which either it is just, okay, go play by yourself, or why don't we play a game, or let's have some downtime where we're not doing something so structured. Definitely is important. And even like I've noticed with Jeffrey, who's my oldest, he has autism, so he can't go like a whole, like even 20 minutes sitting and doing worksheets. It has to be, okay, we've done this whole worksheet, let's get up and just run around for a minute. Or he might want to play with a toy or do something. So I realized I can do that. Sometimes I can get a couple sheets in and then be like, okay. Or I can be like, you know what? Let's just finish this one. Let's take a break. And sometimes he'll even say, I need a break. So make sure you put those into your day. Even if it's just, ours is, we always have quiet time when Mia takes a nap. Granted, some days it's only a half an hour, but, that is, we're still doing the quiet time for her. Another thing I have realized is we need to get outside, even if it is for just a little walk outside. We actually have 2 sliders. Sorry, my allergies are really bad today. We were outside for like 2 hours and the pollen was so bad. So anyways, I'm sorry, touching my face. Get outside. Like I said, we have 2 sliders. So we have little porches off of the front of our house and the back. We live in an apartment complex. So today we had them open all day because it was gorgeous outside. So the kids were in and out playing. It was great. And then we got outside this afternoon for over an hour. The kids were riding their scooters, running around. Like, let me tell you, they were so sweaty afterwards because it got to be like almost 80 today. It was so nice. So definitely try to get outside every day. Obviously, weather permitting. We had one day this week it was cold, another day it rained. We did run a couple of errands that day, so we still get out a little bit, but try to get outside. Another thing is let your kids have fun. You have fun too. Let them be creative. Let them, build something. They want to build a fort. They want to build Lego. Be creative. Let them have fun. Go on Pinterest if you're really out of ideas. One thing my kids love is boxes. So this week we got some boxes in the mail, like I think everybody is, because we're kind of can't go to the store. So I had some boxes come in. They took the boxes and they colored on them and they put stickers all over them and they were so excited about them. Another time they were like playing inside the box. I know I'm getting a pretty good sized box coming tomorrow. It's got some meat in it. I know that one is just going to be played with until it's destroyed. So let them get creative. Build a fort, like I said, do an obstacle course, get some, one thing I like to do sometimes is I'll take some face cloths and I'll put them around the floor and be like, okay, you got to jump, like do a little obstacle course. Something if you're stuck inside, like I said, get creative. Let them get those juices flowing. There's so much out there, but like I said, you can just give them some stickers in a box and let me tell you, so much fun. Another thing that really comes in handy if you've done this is rotate toys. If you have toys that have been like in the back of the closet, stashed under the bed, out in the shed that haven't been played with in a while, bring those suckers out. They're starting to get bored, let that, or if you seem like you need something else, bring out some toys we haven't played with in a while. Always a good idea, because I don't know about you, but sometimes my kids just get bored with what they have and I've got this bin of extra toys, so we just rotate, take them out. It can be hours of fun. Now, the one thing that I realized this week with myself that I needed to kind of let go of is that I cannot do it all during the day. I have always been one of those moms that I feel like, not just mom, but wife in general, is that I need to do it all. It's not that I can't do it all, but I can't do it all in one day. I realized this week with the kids all being home, I cannot get cleaning done during the week. Now, what I mean by that is not just like, wiping down the counters, doing the dishes, that kind of stuff. I can maintain, like I can, pick up and stuff. It's like cleaning the bathrooms, wiping down appliances, dusting. I do not have time during the day to do that. I just don't. I used to before when the kids were in school, but being home, and I really think it's because it's the school aspect of it. It's because we've got to get schoolwork done. That's taking a few hours of the day. Mia's not napping. I don't know what it is, but I came to the realization the other night I actually was having a very hard time with it that day. I think it was like halfway through the week, and I texted my husband and I was like, I think cleaning is going to have to just wait till the weekend, and I'm just going to have to like put my earbuds in and just clean for a good hour and ignore everybody. And my husband goes, you do what you got to do. He's like, this is a lot right now. Like, do what you got to do. And I even said to him, I'm like, I'm not trying to say that I'm overwhelmed or I can't do it. Like, granted, yeah, I'm a little overwhelmed at the moment, but let's face it, we all are, because there's just so much chaos. I like trying to stay off of social media because let's face it, you go down the rabbit hole and then you think it's the apocalypse coming. I just can't even take it lately. But it's just, I mean, we were thrown into the kids being home full time and having to do school, and I wasn't prepared for that. It's not that I wanted to homeschool from the beginning, but you know, situations happened and we didn't. And so it's not like I was prepared for this. So I was kind of thrown into it, trying to adjust, and I realized cleaning is on the back burner. And not only is it on the back burner, it's like way back there. Like, it's not even, I'm going to do it at the end of the day because I'm really exhausted. So I've decided that on the weekends, I'm going to just take an hour and a half and just clean. And you know what? That's great because my husband works so late. Like, he just texted me while I'm filming this and said he's probably going to be late again. Last night, he didn't get home until like 9:30. So it's, you know, he doesn't see the kids very much during the week because of his hours. So if that could be time that he's just playing with them, they can have just daddy, not daddy and mommy, just daddy. Because guess what? They got mommy all week long. So definitely don't be so hard on yourself. We're all thrown into this right now and trying to adjust and trying to figure out the new norm. And right now, none of us even know like how long this is going to be. Is it only going to be a couple weeks like they say? I know a lot of places, today I heard a few places are now doing till the end of the school year, which I am like, I can't believe that that's where we're at. But if that's what happens, that's what happens. So it's like, I'm trying to just adjust. This could just be a couple weeks. This could be the new norm. I don't know. So I'm just trying to take it day by day and just trying to not be so overwhelmed with all of this because this may have to be the new norm. So we just need to adjust. It's going to take some time. Like I said, we've only done 1 week. We survived 1 week. Everything got done. Nobody, you know, I don't feel like anybody is behind. It was actually funny when I got some of the kids' work. I was like, we were doing more than that those couple of days before we had the work. Not only were we doing more than that, it was like subjects that the kids weren't even had yet, and they were excelling in it. So I honestly felt like a good mom at that point. So we've still done some of that because today Robert was like, why didn't we do this today? And I was like, oh, well, your teacher didn't send it. He goes, can I do it anyways? I went and got the workbook out, took a page out, and we did it. It was like, if they want to excel, I'm going to let them go as far as they want. I'm not going to stop them. So you just got to realize in yourself, how far can we go? Like, I don't want to push the kids, but I also don't want to stop them either. And I don't want to push myself either. If I need to stop doing something, I need to stop doing something. Or if I need a little help, don't hesitate to ask. And, you know, don't feel so bad on yourself if you've got to be like, you know what? I need a break. Or I can't do this. I need help. We all are in the same boat. If you have any tips or tricks, put them in the description or in the comments below, because we all could use them right now. We all are so overwhelmed and just trying to figure out life right now, and it is just not what any of us planned, not what any of us were expecting. So we're just we're all in this together. I feel like we really need to, as much as I've talked about like the mom shaming and whatever, now is the time that we need to unite, because we are all in the same boat. We are all having to do the same thing, and none of us were prepared for this. So this is the time we need to unite. So I hope you guys all had a great week. We all survived week 1 with the kids home. We can do this. On to week 2.